We're here in London for the final two races of season 11.
There is still everything to play for.
Challenge for the lead.
Yeah, De Vries goes for it.
This track always delivers drama.
37 laps of action. Nick De Vries will start alongside him on the front row of the grid.
So sit back and enjoy the season finale of Together We Rise. London is always the final race weekend of the year, always a very special moment, a moment where you kind of like reflect on what has been happening throughout the season, the improvements that were made, the opportunities, unfortunately, that maybe you were able to catch, some others that you missed.
Our London this year is a special one. I think last year we were fighting not to be last. This year we fight to end up hopefully in the top 5, but already we can be super happy with the season we had.
I think London is a particular track. Even though it's not so energy sensitive, you always see a lot of chaos.
Welcome along to the 2025 Marvel Fantastic Four London E-Prix as part of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Up first though, quarter-final one, Nick De Vries versus Maximilian Günther, Mahindra versus DS Penske. So De Vries begins his flying lap through the custom house chicane. Looks quite nice so far.
Now Günther's only 3 thousandths down in the first sector, so nothing between them.
De Vries with a bit more of an advantage over Günther, but still less than a tenth of a second in it. A 1:07.574.
It's not just an insensitive energy race and basically qualifying decides your finishing position, but I'd rather start in front, that's for sure.
Günther, lots of lock on, but he's lost time in the final sector. He comes across the timing line, and it's not going to be enough to get ahead of Nick De Vries. Semi-final one then coming up. Dan Ticktum for Cupra Kiro, Nick De Vries for Mahindra. Dan Ticktum then coming through the final corner, Nick De Vries as well. Over the timeline we go for Nick De Vries, and he's just gotten ahead of Dan Ticktum. He does out-qualify the Briton by 9,000th of a second. So then, we go ready for the finals. Nick De Vries versus Mitch Evans, Mahindra versus Jaguar. 3 points on offer for pole position here today. Mahindra would actually leapfrog McLaren for 5th place in the Teams Championship, so a lot at stake here.
So only 4 thousandths between them. Now the track opens up and widens. Nick De Vries doing a fantastic job there. Left, then right. Now you climb sharply uphill, but Evans is carrying good momentum, Tom, through that left-right chicane.
And we come to the timeline then here between Evans and De Vries. We take the checkered flag, and it's pole position for Mitch Evans. Nick De Vries will start alongside him on the front row of the grid.
It's kind of strange to realize that it's already the final weekend of the year. I think we can be quite happy with the progress we've made, the level of competitiveness we've had, and we're going into the final round with everyone around top 5 being extremely, close together.
We were coming from a difficult situation at the beginning of season 10. We are now sitting here in London with more than 3 times more than the points that we scored last year. We are performing a lot better now than we were 18 months ago.
I think the year globally is already a part of the reward, because to see where we were even at the beginning of this season and slowly growing all along the season, be able to get some good podium in a genuine basis. For sure, the end season ranking will have a big impact on what people will see, but we already feel that the people are proud and happy with what we have achieved. Now we just want to make sure that people can see that this comes with a top 5, top 6 at the end of the season, which would be great, and that's the goal for the weekend. For Nick, is no mistake. If he's doing no mistake on a track like this, if you really execute well everywhere, you have a reasonable chance of doing good, because it's not easy to overtake and high risk level.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, and for me, you try to have to say everything is fine, but
on the outside, everything is fine.
Exactly.
37 laps of action for the drivers to come. Red light is coming on then, 5 of them now. Who will rebel in the XL as the lights go out? And we go racing. Good start from Evans. De Vries chops over on their line down towards the first corner. He burst into the daylight for the first time. Evans will lead De Vries across the timing line.
Okay, pit window should open in 6 to 7 laps.
bunch of drivers there going for attack mode as well.
Yeah, De Vries has gone for it at Verline as well, up the sharp end of the field.
Challenge for the lead.
Yeah, De Vries goes for it, down into the custom house chicane, makes the move stick. Evans now sits in the middle of an attack mode sandwich.
Nick De Vries has been released from his pit box and he will still be effectively the leader of the race.
De Vries is going to try to defend this one, but I don't think he's going to have anything to offset the extra power and all-wheel drive. Look at that, a late lunge and defensive move there for De Vries. Forces Cassidy to the outside as we come into the chicane. Across the timing line, can De Vries do anything? I don't think he can. Nick Cassidy comes across the timing line and takes the lead. You see a big dive to the inside there. Look at this. Dennis and Mortara on the fringes of that battle for the top 10. Mortara defends the line. That opens the door then for Da Costa, who might get a black and orange flag here. Oh, big late lunge of defence there for Enea Mortara down the back straight. And as he comes around the final corner, he will take victory on the streets of London. Nick Cassidy wins here in London. Nick De Vries in second, and Pascal Wehrlein across the line on the final podium place in P3 as well.
Well done, guys. Wait. Hey, you see? No yellow, no yellow. That's a good one, that's a good one. Back to podium. We were missing it already, no?
I said I wanted to try
Quand tu m'écoutes, j'adore. It's okay, you will see the podium. You wanted the podium, we do a podium.
Well done.
For sure, the goal is the same as before. Just target on scoring points. We love that trend that we have managed to score 10 points per race. At the end, everybody knows what he had to do. We just deliver a good race again and we will see the result. I think that's the message from the beginning of the season is let's make sure we deliver and we execute well our weekend, and then we know that if we do well, we will end up somewhere probably with good points. And that has happened all along the season. We saw that the few ones where we were a little bit down on delivery have been more difficult. So it's definitely the rule and definitely the target for this last race. No change, nothing is special, it's just an additional race. That race is the last one for sure, but we just want to deliver it properly, execute well, and we are sure that we will get a good result out of it.
15 races down and one to go in 2025. And this is going to be really interesting to see how it works out, both in terms of the teams and the manufacturers' championships.
You bring back good points, it's enough for us. Nothing crazy to win.
It's time for the conundrum in London as we go green and go racing. Good start then from Cassidy, but even better from Gunther. Will burst into the daylight for the first time. De Vries there having a look on the inside. Tictum is on the outside. Mortara's in some dramas. He's dropped down to 22nd and looks to be out of the final race of the season. We saw his name dropping down the timing tower. From 8th on the grid, it is going to be an unhappy end to the Swiss driver's race.
But it already sounds like something's gone wrong. Yeah, he's lost drive already. Something's broken off the line. It's all a bit frenetic, isn't it? Here's the Roland. Is he? What's he doing? He's not in attack mode.
He's trying to go for the lead. He's going to get face into the wall. Nearly hits the Tech Pro barrier on the outside. They're not hanging about here. Oh, look at this. Side by side to the wall there for Roland. He's into the wall, but he manages to keep it going. This race is chaotic. pretty aggressively here from De Vries, but the door's open on the inside, down into the first corner. De Vries decisively goes up into second. Here we go.
Evans.
Luck to the inside, that's 17. So now it's Jaguars 1-2. How are they going to play this one on the pit wall?
Because Evans can win this on the road. And then with the 5-second penalty, drop behind Cassidy.
Evans is also stressing out is De Vries is within a lunge of him.
So we now begin the final lap. It's a 1-2 across the line for Jaguar, but it will be Nick De Vries in second. Evans will drop down to 5th place in the final classification. So De Vries in second.
Combien de points?
Yeah, huge congratulations. P4 for Mahindra marks their best finish in the team's championship since the Gen 1 era.
C'est 4. Bravo, wow. Hey! P4 en 2 championships.
Amazing, that's incredible.
That's cool, thank you.
Wow.
Yes, man!
C'est bon ça! C'est bon!
Je sais.
Second place, 2 podiums in a row for Nick De Vries for the Season 7 World Champion. Great drive from the Dutchman. Mahindra securing P4 in the team's championship.
So season 11 done, yeah, but was so tense, so intense until the end. Finally, we delivered a season where slowly, day after day, we have been able to grow, to improve, to capitalize on every race, to learn and to make sure that we score very quickly a good amount of points.
Nick De Vries, P2 for him here.
186 at the end of the season. That's really good for us. We were not even reaching 50 the previous years. But more than that is podiums on a very consistent way. And finally, in the last race, be able to reach a target which was maybe a little bit above our expectation. We were really looking for being in the top 6, and finally we end up P4, and getting that 4th position in the championship is a huge achievement. Feeling is being super proud of the team, super proud of the work done all along those months, all along those weeks. Relief, because it was a long season, a lot of pressure, and I'm so happy that we said what we wanted to do and we just did what we said. Proud and relieved is probably the main feeling right now. And thanks to all of you for watching Together We Rise. I think it's a definitive journey that we have started a few months ago, and we are so happy that we can share that with you. Hope you enjoy and hope you will enjoy the future.